Hey folks, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are having a great day so far. And if you are new to my channel, thank you so much for checking out my content. Last year in about spring, I decided to create my dream office, studio, YouTube space in the backyard of my property. Now this consisted of building a new structure and completing the inside from bones to drywall to insulation. I will link that video at the end of this one in case you're interested in watching that. I really wanted to have a display area where I could show off all my thrifted goodies, and this was like the #1 thing I wanted in my space. So we decided to bring my Pinterest dream to life and actually make that. So here is the Pinterest photo. This was sort of what inspired the whole shelving unit in general. So that's what I had for a little while, and then there was this dream like built-in faux fireplace thing I really wanted to recreate. Here are a couple photographs. This was something I really wanted from the beginning, kind of this shelving fireplace type unit, but there just wasn't enough time, and honestly at the end of that renovation I was just wanting to get in here and using the space, so we didn't do that. But today, y'all, I'm about to create my dream. My Pinterest dreams are coming true. We are going to be creating my dream arc fireplace. So here's what we started off with. This was the shelving unit. As you can see, the doors on the front, they're super unusable. There used to actually be a couch in front of this. So in order to get into the storage area, you'd have to move the couch, pry off the doors. They didn't have handles. It was great for showing off all of my thrifted treasures, but like the storage aspect of it was just horrendous. And also there is no storage other than this in the studio. So we really wanted to make that functional while at the same time still having everything on display and maybe even incorporating my dream fireplace. So I started off by prying off the front door. You can see this is what I had to do every time I wanted to get in here. It was really ridiculous. We emptied it out and then we wanted to re-brace it just because the brace that we put in originally was just not holding it up and it was bowing in some areas. Okay guys, it's a new day. You saw yesterday that we re-braced this so that it is completely straight. So now we're gonna start working on the archway. So here's what I'm thinking. So we wanna put the circle in the middle. So we wanna build these two braces. We're gonna use a 2x4 and we're essentially going to put it here, attach it to the top, attach it to the floor with like another brace. This is all just like junk. But so it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that basically on both sides. And then the inner piece is going to sit here and be curved. So right now we're just gonna work on bracing it, putting in that piece, and then we will do the front after. So we're gonna start off by measuring from one side of the office to the other.
I have 112. 56.
So just mark that really big so we can see it. We're just figuring out here how deep we want this fireplace to be. We can't go all the way to the wall because we have these two power outlets that we need to sort of be able to get to because I plug my record player in. So we're gonna leave a little bit of space. That's 16, I think 15 is fine. We do 15 for a depth. Measuring out 15, we're gonna cut along this line. I didn't tell you guys what we chose to do the arch with, but this is called 3mm Fibrex Raw. It's like, I don't know, we got it at Home Depot because it's really, really bendy and flimsy. So that's why this is gonna be like the best for bending. So we're just outside, we're gonna cut this baby. Okay, so this is the board, and as you can see, it's bending like it would the fireplace. So we need to figure out how tall I want this, which is too tall. So I kind of want it to be more about here, so we're gonna have to cut off some of the length to make it a bit smaller. It's also going to be more narrow. It's going to be probably about that. So we have to cut off quite a bit still. Now it is much smaller, which is good.
I like this. I think this is a good size. I think it's a good width too.
We're gonna make L brackets for, basically that's what's gonna hold up the, what's it called?
Arch.
The arch. So we're gonna make them 37 3/8. Okay, so these are what the braces look like. We cut 2 for each side just because we're all about making things sturdy. So they're gonna be attached to the top, and then we're gonna use this one at the bottom This isn't exactly where the placement is, they're just standing here. So this is gonna hold them into place. So we're doing that on both sides. Then the arch thing is going to go in the middle here. This is the very middle of the studio. And so we're going to put the braces in. We actually measured how wide we want our arch, which was 33 inches. And so we put a little mark on the floor. This in total is 33 inches. This is the middle. And so this is where we're going to put our first brace, right about there. All right, so this is basically the shape of the fireplace. I keep calling it a fireplace because it is essentially a fireplace, but it's a faux one. So this is the shape. I really like it. It's like this little half crescent moon thing. So we're just gonna tack it into place. Okay, so we're gonna take a break from the arch for now. It's been quite the busy morning, but we've gotten a lot done. I'm very, very proud of us. But we're gonna take a break now for lunch, and look what arrived. I sort of had this New Year's resolution that I was going to stop eating out as much. So this is kind of like how we're gonna tackle that. So I wanna thank HelloFresh for being today's sponsor of this video. I'm so excited for meal planning and prepping to be much less stressful, and maybe enjoy cooking a little bit more. I think we're gonna do this one for lunch, the barbecue ranch Beyond Meat burger. So one of the biggest things I like about HelloFresh is the sustainability aspect. They pre-portion all of the food that you need, so it's less food waste, which is amazing, especially if like there's only 1 or 2 of you at home, and you know, you don't have to buy like a whole package of buns. And then the second thing would be their packaging is almost entirely made of recyclable content, which I love that, you know, like the brown paper bags and stuff. So the BF is not vegan, I am, so I might forego a few things.
If you guys would like to receive $70 off your first 3 weeks of HelloFresh, just go to hellofresh.ca/TashaLeelyn70 and enter the promo code TashaLeelyn70.
I just wanted to let you guys know that HelloFresh is super flexible, so you can schedule your delivery days or you can skip a week at any time. Is it good?
Delicious.
I need to just shout out the studio right now. That is literally a mess. There's gonna be a clean with me video 100%. As I kind of explained earlier, we are gonna be putting 2 cupboard doors on the side. One side is just going to be used for like storage for lights, things like that. The other side is actually going to have shelving in it. So this is the side we're putting the shelving in. So we're gonna go ahead and work on that before we start working on the front and the doors, because it's just going to be easier. So I'm thinking we can put about 3 shelves in here, maybe, well, 2 shelves plus the floor. I actually had some brackets from a previous DIY, but I only had 3 and we're gonna be doing 2 shelves. So we just DIY'd our own little wood bracket. And here is the shelving that we've notched out. And this wood is also wood that I had from like the closet DIY that I did. So this is gonna be the DIY material storage, and there will be a door on the front, but we thought we'd show you the update on this. I'm so excited. Working on the other shelf, we're just gonna put brackets in. I don't know if you guys know, but these walls are made of wood, so I actually don't have to use anchors on them. So just going to take this. I'm probably gonna bracket it about here. Now that being said, you guys probably know, but if you have normal drywall walls, which most people do, you need to anchor your shelves so that they can hold the weight. But like I said, these are wood walls. So as I explained before, there are gonna be 2 doors. So one is going to open to that shelving, and then one's going to open to this. This is just gonna be like a wide open space. So once the doors are on, we have to fill in this space. We're gonna be doing this with 2 different pieces, and those are right there, ready to go on. So the last thing we're gonna do today is we cut out back for the back of the little archway, and this is gonna sit back in here, basically as the backing. Okay, so it is in place. It is all glued. We have these pieces that are actually helping it have some tension so that the glue dries, but we're actually going to screw those in later on. The pieces behind it, they're just holding it right now. So we're gonna leave the glue to dry overnight, and yeah, so that's gonna be it. So we're gonna work on the doors tomorrow, but that's it for now. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to day 2 of this reno. So we actually did a little bit this morning, which I didn't vlog because it was just sort of a confusing type situation, but I'm gonna show you that now. So essentially we wanted to put the doors on. The doors on allow us to know how wide this middle piece needs to be and like the exact cuts and things like that. We are going to be getting little magnet things that hook on under here, and that's what will keep the door closed at all times. But yeah, so that's what it's looking like right now. We have our doors on both sides. Opens up to the beautiful shelving that we did yesterday. Okay guys, so everything is braced. We have now something to nail the front piece to. So when the door closes, you'll see it sits about right here. So now this is where the piece is going to go. I have this like specific paint for the floors and everything. It's called Arizona White by Behr. But I got this. This is like the best spray primer. It's by Zinsser, and it's the 123 primer for all surfaces. So I'm going to prime actually the inside of the arch because, well, I just don't have to do like 3-4 coats of the other paint because it's super expensive. So we're gonna just use this as a primer on the inside. So I have this board, which is one of the old boards from the front. And you can see I have it basically up against the board. And we're just sort of outlining the arch with a pencil so that we know how to cut this arch. You can see, drew it on. We just have jigsaw. Gonna start by just cutting out the majority of it and then go in and do like the more finer things. Moment of truth. Does it fit? I think it fits. Wow. That looks so sick. Just cut the top off. So this is really the real moment of truth. Wow. Perfect. So this is the air nailer that we got for doing the studio, which we put these guys up with. So if you're wondering, which I don't know if you are, but this is the one we got. It's the 16 gauge one. So that's what we're gonna use. It's gonna be really easy to put the front of this on.
Mark this one.
Okay, going in.
I'm holding it tight.
To mark it, got my trusty pencil. Whoa, this is a tiny fit.
I got this.
I got it, I got it. We're in. We're in. Come on in. All right, last thing I'm gonna do before take a break for the day is we're gonna spray paint the inside of this, which I already showed you guys this primer that I like, so let's do it. Okay, so it is the next day. I wanted to show you guys a little bit of progress. So obviously we have the inside of this like spray painted and primed. We're just kind of sanding this right now, getting ready because we're gonna have to fill a couple spots. But I also filled already, I filled this little gap. There was one over there that was like this, just a little mini gap we're filling. So working on the middle right now, working on the little gap where the two pieces meet, and then I'm gonna fill this. I also filled all of the little nail holes as well, so you can see them. They're all filled. We're just getting ready because after that, it's time to paint. don't even know what day it is anymore, but we finished filling all of the little holes. So yeah, it's time to paint. Got my painting clothes on. Let's do this. Okay guys, are you ready to see the final transformation? I am so through the moon happy about this and so happy with the way it turned out. So here's the final result. From this unusable storage space that was inaccessible to the faux fireplace of my dreams, this thing not only has storage on the top, but it also has two small storage corridors on the side. This one with the shelving will be used for all of my DIY craft supplies, as I said before, whereas the other one will be used to just store extra things like lighting. And honestly, I'm so happy. This fireplace was something I had wanted to do forever since we built the original shelving. If you guys want to see this space decorated, keep an eye out. There will be a home decor video coming within the week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much to Mela Fresh for being today's video sponsor as well. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Bye!